MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. The Mets look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Number 34 gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Striding in, Pedro de la Cruz. He will lead this one off today.
For the Dodgers, left fielder, number 34.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. De la Cruz makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
Into the box, Lonnie Starr. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. Scorched to third. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the opposite.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
D-Row, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Played on the backhand. And that's the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So striding forward now, Mike Trout, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Now at the plate, Bryant Tyner. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Minor into the windup. Here it comes on 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner in there for a base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Now batting, Basil Padilla. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category. Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. In the dirt here, Tyner stands at second with 2 gone. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Hayward. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first-rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward has gone on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping up to the plate, Joel Pena, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. High pop-up. Padilla is there. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. So striding in, Mark Piazza. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the upper deck, but foul.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
To 1 and 2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets, and
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 42 on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
Left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Puig is camped under this one. And that's out number 2.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Manny.
Here's Manny Machado now. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Machado now on 0-1. Missed with a slider. Breaking ball in for a strike. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's 1-0 Mets. Back at Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, as we are ready for the 3rd inning in this one. So stepping in, Hiroyuki Reader. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
3-0 now. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
The next 3-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Tyner is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball or a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. Wieters playing here in his age 31 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Minor. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Dodgers down in order. They still trail 1-0. In now, number 34. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Pitcher, number 34.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Alonzo Cochran standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Cochran is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
And that'll be the second out.
Number 27. Run.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Minor has his target. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
The 3-0 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready for another chance? Bryant Tyner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Ramirez waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave one. They lead it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Pedro De La Cruz. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
This is skied into short left center. Machado over to his right. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Lonnie Starr.
Digging in to try it again, Lonnie Starr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-0 to him now. A 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig. Fouled away. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Tyner waits on it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Basil Padilla. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Number 15.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Now at the plate, Mark Piazza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And it's fouled away. Padilla gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Back goes Hayward, still going back. See you later, over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 43 on the year for him, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, this guy continues to impress with his bat. He's playing the most demanding position in the game, the position that takes the most out of you mentally and physically, and he's putting up these kind of offensive numbers. Catchers like that are like unicorns. Super rare.
Into the box now, Robert Vincent, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those. Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So digging in now, Yoenis Cespedes flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Back up the middle and deflects off the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. First time up, he went down looking. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count to.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Another full count offering on its way. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So coming to the plate, number 34 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. He's a heater in there for a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Here now the 2-2. There's a fastball that misses.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Standing in now, Alonzo Cochran. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Squeezes on here, and he gets it down. And he'll get in there safely. So credit him with an RBI, as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down.
Number 27,
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayward has a read on it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in once again, Bryant Tyner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Minor sets. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Hayward to the track, to the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And that's a special home run. Bryant Tyner continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Sammy Ayala answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Now batting, third baseman.
In now, Basil Padilla. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. This is hit the other way out toward left field. De La Cruz waits on it. And that retires the side. Final damage here. 10 come to the plate. 7 runs score. We played 4 full. Mets out in front 8-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board.
And he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And Hayward is in at third base. He's got himself a triple.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into third. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
1-0 the count.
Well, this is the downfall of putting up a big 7-run inning. Pitchers rely on rhythm, and that's pretty easy to lose when you're sitting around while your guys are hitting forever. Let's see if he can get back on track.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Coughlin comes up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now the 2-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike one.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Hiroyuki Reader. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Dodgers 1. Ready to take his hacks again, Mark Piazza, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Robert Vincent.
Stepping in, Robert Vincent. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. De La Cruz is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. De La Cruz moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The 1-2. This fastball taken high for a ball. Sent out to straightaway center field. On the move is Trout. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Matt Rodriguez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
1 out, nobody on. Hard liner to center field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Pedro de la Cruz. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. He's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Marcus Clemente gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next up from New York, Manny Machado. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Manny Machado.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 once more. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. And that's in there. Base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute, help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Digging in, Alonzo Cochran. First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. It looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that one just missed outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
That's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in, Mike Trout 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Right to him. Ramirez on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Digging in and looking for more, Bryant Tyner. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now. Basil Padilla would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, Giro, that question was answered. The green light on the 3-0 count, and he drives the run in from third.
Yeah, if you watched him step out of the box right there, he didn't even want to look down at the third base coach for fear that it might be put on. Green light special, ribby knock.
Into the box now, Basil Padilla in there. Now the throw. It's there. He's out trying to take third. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. No balls and a strike to count. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ripped down the first base line. Start at second. Puig is over at first with 1 away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand. Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
In now, Hanley Ramirez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Skied into very shallow right. Tyner has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. The throw to the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail big. It's 9-1. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Basil Padilla.
Third baseman, Basil Padilla.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
And he'll get back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on it. Standing in now, Mark Piazza, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And there's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 2-1 home. Misses off the plate.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
The batter.
Now in the box, Robert Vincent.
Robert Vincent.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A changeup over the inside corner. Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Robert Vincent is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Fouled off. Padilla over at second. Piazza at first. One gone. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2 turned on down the line. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And this will find its way to the 335 sign.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score. Stepping into the box, number 34. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So next for the Dodgers, Hiroyuki Peter. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and one strike. Now the 0-1. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Charging this one. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Certainly not the most competitive game the three of us have ever witnessed. 11-1 our score as we head to the finish line finally in this one. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
So 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Trout to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Enrique Aquavito comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Alonzo Cochran will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Second baseman.
Hit back up the middle. Ramirez up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Brian Tyner.
Next for the Mets, Bryant Tyner. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. Up around the face. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 201 in his career, as they just continue to pour it on here. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, Dero, what do you make of all this?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, Dero, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now. This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box. I'm pretty surprised by the look.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Solo shot to right center. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far as this lead got even wider.
Up next for the Mets, catcher.
Stepping in now, Mark Piazza. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box, Robert Vinson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Popped high in the air. Starr is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Into the box now, Manny Machado, and he fouls this one off. I'm set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Fly ball out to right field. Puig will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 14-1. Now to the plate, Pedro de la Cruz, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in, Lonnie Starr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And that misses, 2-2. miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
14-1, the final tally here. The Metropolitans took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Number 34 picks up his team best 14th win in this one as he struck out 13 in this one. Mike Minor is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for